Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Hey, welcome to this episode of the Note Closer Show. So honored to be here with you guys today. Thank you for listening as always. If I don't tell you that enough, I'm thankful. I'm thankful for as we get closer to our 1,000th episode, which is a few episodes away, that we're here for 1,000 episodes. How we're in the 1% of 1% of podcasts that make it this long, and we continue. There's no even idea of us quitting. We're still going to be keep cranking out 2, 3, maybe 4 episodes a week. Continue to go forward. But today's episode, I want to share a new tool that we have created for you guys that are listening, watching, or reading this episode. And this is the launch of my own personal AI clone, the Scott clone. That is already an amazing tool. We're already getting amazing feedback in the beta side of things. And this is the official launch of the Scott clone, the NoteGuy clone for you, basically. Over the last 2 weeks, I've been really working on this on the back end of everything else that we do. I've got to thank some of my friends, Scott Duffy, Joe Fear, who have helped me along with this and the service that we're using. But I am blown away at what our clone is doing. And it is an easy, just an absolutely amazing and easy source for you guys to use in your note and real estate investing, maybe even some podcasting stuff on there for you. But for the most part, it's designed to help you find more deals, help you with your due diligence, raise more capital, market your business better, and really take it to the next level and be a 24-hour a day, 7-day a week, 365-day year per year asset and tool for you to use. Whether you like me or you dislike me, I don't care. Use it, because I'm going to tell you what's all gone into creating this clone. And I know I've had some people give me feedback, like, why would I do this? And I'll go through this a little bit. But when you look at the thousands of videos, I'm not talking about the short videos, I'm talking the 1,000+ episodes of the Note Closure Show, the hundreds of videos from Note Night in America, Note Camp, our blogs, our book, all the stuff that we have created, webinars, breakdowns, YouTube videos, other podcast appearances. We are a wealth of, and by we, I mean me, myself, and I, right? My clone and I, a wealth of information, going back now 15 years. And there's no way you can learn everything that we have learned, but I've been transfixed with the idea of trying to create a clone to help you guys take it, because I'm only one guy, but I also think that we have an amazing group of investors, a group of amazing students, past and present, who have not only done amazing things but continue to do amazing things. Okay, we've got some big names out there that have been through our stuff and just absolutely doing great stuff. When you look at different events and I see half the speakers are people that have been through my workshop, stuff like that, I'm very proud of that. I'm very proud of it. May not always agree with some of them, but I'm very proud of the fact that they're out there speaking. But anyway, let's get to the thing here. So what it is basically we've got a Delphi clone, which we're in the likes. If you just go to Delphi, let's just show you kind of the things that we're up there with, just to give you a bit of an idea. Let me share this over here so you guys can go to this. So we go to my, all right, so let's go to my Delphi clone here. Let me find the right things. Okay, so first we use a company called Delphi, and they're probably the best at what they do when it comes to clones, and give you a bit of an idea who we're right up there with. When I saw this, I was like, okay, I'm interested. Brandon Bouchard, Elisa Song, Hader Shemesh, Keith Robles, Keith Raboy, okay? There's Arnold Schwarzenegger, Cody Sanchez, Lewis Howes. I mean, there's some big names on here. Brian Tracy, Ben Greenfield, Brian Halligan, Vanessa Van Edwards. There's some pretty good names out here that you can mess around with. And I love this. I've spent some time on, Cody Sanchez's, Arnold Schwarzenegger's clone, Lewis Howes clone, just messing around to get a bit of an idea. Even Brian Tracy and what they're doing. And I saw a ton of opportunity for you guys to get rock and rolling. And so, yes, am I giving up a little bit of access? I say no. Maybe am I giving up a little bit of time for you guys to have this tool? So you can literally go here to my clone Delphi, delphi.ai / Scott Carson. We'll put the link in there for you guys in the show notes. And either ask a question, type in it, or ask it via voice. So you can actually have a text conversation that it'll read back in my voice, or a voice conversation with me. And I've put some suggested questions that we get a lot of. We get most of these questions are right here. But you can ask me questions outside of that. Now, my clone will either direct you back towards the right conversation, or it'll have a conversation about things. I've seen it going off and have great conversations with people about travel and spaces, and asking it questions about upcoming markets and real estate trends and stuff like that. And the great thing is I go check this on a daily basis, what kind of conversations people are having with it. I can see if it's a good response. I can go back and edit it. We're uploading new content to it every day with new videos, new podcast interviews. So this is becoming a living, breathing organism for you guys to use. And I absolutely love it. I absolutely am very blown away by what it's providing already, the questions, the comments. I've even had students go on here, coaching students have gone on here and uploaded documents and asked it to perform due diligence on the documents. And it's done a great job. Especially asking, hey, you need to have this, it's missing this, or it's missing this and missing this. So I'm really blown away at how it's doing. Now, of course, it takes some training. There's some stuff that's older stuff that we kind of removed, that's outdated, newer stuff on it. And so we always try to load the newest stuff. Of course, when you upload YouTube channels and stuff like that, you're going to get stuff that's outdated, and that's just, it is what it is. But I've been extremely pretty happy. Of course, it is an AI tool. It's about 95% of the way there. It's only going to get better the more we spend time with it. So I'm so excited. If you don't know this, I'm so excited because here's the thing. One thing I think it separates me and We Close Notes from all the other note educators out there is I think we're always on the cusp of things. I think we're especially on the cusp when it comes to marketing and tools, and especially the AI stuff. We've really been leveraging that here, not only for due diligence, collateral file reviews, trending. It's not quite, I still don't like how it's breaking down tapes, and that's one thing we're working on more and more, but I do like some of the analysis it's giving when you can narrow it down to specific assets in some cases. I do like some of the questions that people have been asking that I didn't think I had content on. There's content on, or it's going out and find answers to stuff. So it's pretty freaking cool. I'll tell you that when I'm hearing my own voice back to me. Now, we've been toying around with AI, some of the AI images, taking some images as little as like headshots, to using Chat GPT to take the transcripts from our podcast, uploading the transcripts and creating blogs, news articles, helping us create letter campaigns for IRA investors, marketing pieces, email campaigns. I mean, I've been using AI for over a year now, probably closer to 2 years with some of the things that have come out. And if you're not using it, you're literally probably going to be out of business. If you're not implementing AI into your business in some sort of fashion to speed up your marketing, to speed up your due diligence, to speed up everything, you're really wasting money. And it's not expensive. That's the great thing about this. There are things in image creation and article writing and stuff like that. I still always go back and look at what it writes to make sure it's accurate. And sometimes AI can be lazy, and something like the ChatGPTs or OpenAI can be a little bit lazy sometimes. But I haven't found that with my clone yet, because my clone is literally giving me information. And when I have students and people tell me, hey, it's coming back in your voice and it sounds exactly like you say, that's because it's got thousands of videos and thousands of podcasts to listen from and to train itself on. So is it replacing me? I don't think it's replacing me, but it is replacing some of the work. And if anything, it's making it a much more accessible tool. So that's what I want to go through. Why are we doing this? I even asked AI, can you give me the reasons or questions some people would ask about using an AI bot, an AI clone? And I found it kind of humorous. Let me close some stuff down here to go through these questions with you so you have a full idea of why would the heck would Scott Carson do this? Okay. And I kind of found it funny. So the question here is, what questions should I ask myself on my podcast on why I've created an AI clone for my clients. Okay, it's not for me. My AI clone, I know the stuff, but it's definitely more for you. And I was up a couple weeks ago with a couple coaching students up in Dallas. We were working on one-on-one stuff, and we were spending a lot of time on AI and using that to create some stuff. And they really love the AI clone aspect of it. And I spent time talking with Scott Duffy and Joe Fier, who are Delphi's kind of their business development guys. And I've known both those guys for over a decade. I've known Scott probably 15 years, and Joe close to 7 or 8 now. But here's the thing, the why, motivation, and purpose of why we're doing it. And that's the thing, is there's always a problem, and the question is, what problem were you trying to solve for your clients by creating an AI clone? What pain points do you observe? The pain points I observe is that I can't talk to everybody. I'm only one guy. And when you have a question about a deal or case study, you want to have as fast access as possible to those questions, right? And going and scheduling on my Calendly link is nice. Texting me is nice, but I have a family, right? I've got my own time. So that's what we want to do, is create something that's going to help you guys be able to ask questions whenever you need it. I want it to be the #1 source for you guys to go be able to ask questions of it and go from there. What's the overarching vision behind offering my AI clone? It becomes your guide. It becomes a part of your team, especially as new note investors out there, when you're buying non-performing or performing or buying your first banknotes, you don't know what you don't know, right? And so that's one of the things that we've really done well with it, is uploading like our due diligence docs and some of our courses and stuff like that to you. So it helps you walk you through it. It's not going to replace a 3-day course, but it's going to help you for those of you who are taking the next step and buying your first couple notes and going from there. Okay. What are the core values that guide your approach in creating and deploying this clone? It's ethical. I mean, if you're going to ask me something unethical about things on the clone's not going to do that for you. It's literally there. It's not to help you. It's literally there to help you make more money. I'm not making any dime off the clones, although at some point we will probably make it an exclusive part of our WCN crew and our one-on-one coaching. So you've either got to be one of those two to have access to it for a longer period of time, let's say 30 minutes or an hour. But that's the thing, is that my core values are to help you guys take your business to the next level. And that's what this clone is all about, to be that guiding hand, that support team to help you make more money, close more deals, and ultimately buy more notes, right? Benefit the client, the primary ways that it benefits you is just going there, asking questions, any oddball questions about note investing and stuff like that. I've had people go and ask it about pitch decks and raising capital and going through collateral files. It's literally there to help benefit and answer any questions you might have. And I think it's really starting to excel in those areas. It's improving its efficiencies, because when we do see something I don't like the answer to, I have the ability to go in and retype that answer up, rephrase it so it gets better the next time around. And that's one thing I'm going to spend a lot of time doing, is looking at its responses and going back and forth with it. I think it's for my business strategy, it's just become another one of me. I was just able to do a Vulcan mind meld with it, basically. And now I've got a resource that can help answer your questions while we're doing other things. This way, you're never without Scott Carson or Scott Clone to help you with your note business, okay? We see great feedbacks, are already using stuff. And from those that are using AI clones, like some of the people I talked about, I've had some conversations with them, they're seeing amazing results on both sides, not only just for them and maybe some of the product offerings they're able to do, or more times they spend with their coaching or mastermind stuff. And that's always a thing. You want to monetize your time. But just the support alone to their clients, that's the #1 thing, bar none. Okay. Now there are some different AI clones we use, like HeyGen for some of the video stuff. We've used Grok for some article creation. I can use HeyGen and Grok to come up with a podcast episode. All our podcast episodes right now, though, are me on it. Okay. There may be a point where we take some time off and do create some AI episodes with my clone. Still not liking where it's at with that yet. So may do that. We may create some new content with it that's help you guys in some training videos and stuff like that to make it a little bit better. But I do like some of the tools that we're using, like HeyGen. Like I said, HeyGen, it's GEN. for some of the video animation. We've created some of that stuff. Grok for some of the updated news articles. Chatbot, which is using OpenAI and ChatGPT. It's phenomenal for a lot of our editing and stuff like that. Okay. It's just literally done in seconds. If you've been through any of our workshops the last few months, you see us, we spend time on Saturday showing how to use some of the stuff to help create content and information for you. Okay. You know, let's see here. What's the ethical? Ethically, people are talking about, well, aren't you worried about replacing yourself or people not signing up for classes or coaching? No, because we're not providing lists of asset managers. We're still not providing the introductions to hedge funds like we've done. And those things and access to tapes and access to helping you find deals, that's still coming solely from me. It's not coming from a clone. A clone might point you in the right direction like we would any of our podcast episodes. Hey, go look for these, go look for that. But it's not going to give you a list of the actual asset managers for the most part. Okay. I think if you're any sort of educator, the real estate space is really lacking on the clones. I think most of your ethical creators are going to create AI clones to help their audience out in a number of ways, to be that support, Q&A, somewhat, I won't say mentoring, but a little bit of the AI mentoring to go along with it, being able to answer questions. My ultimate goal would be to have my clone at some point teach my 3.5 hour, 4 hour Note Weekend class. And I'm actually messing around with that a little bit right now to be able to either create a scripted dialogue or scripted Q&A that anybody can use with my AI clone to help educate them on the basics of note investing, how to get the ball rolling. Okay. Like I said, my relationships, my whole goal, long-term goal with this, long-term vision is we have this up and running. You guys have a 24-hour day, 7-day a week, 365-day a year place to go to ask your questions and support you in your business, of literally having me, somebody who's done thousands of note deals, trained thousands of people, and bought so many different types of notes out there, to be that support for you and hold your hand and help you go get more deals done. Okay. Right now it's pretty easy for you guys to just access it. As far as our being able to access, just going to delphi.ai/Scott Carson. We'll put the link again to the bottom of this. We're about to do a big email blast out to everybody to be able to use that. And there is a question: what is the ongoing support and maintenance you provide your clients or using the clones? Is we keep uploading new information, new classes we take, new podcast episodes. Those are constantly uploaded to it. Here's the thing: there's different packages that we've purchased with it. Over 5 million words have gone into creating this clone. 5 million. All right. We expect to probably double that to 10 to 15 million in the next 6 months, with things that we're creating and other things that we're uploading. Like, I haven't even uploaded all the Note Camp podcast episodes to it. All the best of Scott Carson, me being interviewed on other podcasts. There's a lot of great knowledge on there. Our ebook is uploaded to it, but then also just other blogs and articles aren't uploaded to it yet, and we're still going through that. So I'm pretty stoked about that. And my success, how do we measure success with any KPIs? Do you track? Just people coming back to it, seeing repeat people coming back to it, asking more questions. That's what we see, seeing the uptick of people using this as a tool in your note business. And I don't care what type of note you're buying, it's designed to help you really take your business to the next level. So I would really love it if you guys, like I said, took the time, went to delphi.ai/Scott Carson, clicked on the link in the description, and went spend some time on it, asking it questions. I don't care if you ask it out of ball questions, try to trip it up. I can go back and see that thing. If you are concerned about something with it, you can always drop me a message at, Scott@weclosenotes.com, or shoot me a text message. I'll be able to see, provided that you log in there, what you're asking and see what kind of questions are going through it. And hey, if you're a note or real estate investor looking for some resources to help you, the AI clone is here to help support you. So hopefully go out and take some action, everybody. And our clone and myself are here to hopefully see you at the top. Thanks, everybody. Thank you again so much. Stay tuned for some more great updates as we go through it. But I'm very overjoyed with what we're seeing with this and our AI clone. But anyway, guys, thank you again for listening, and we'll talk to y'all later. Enjoy. Hey, real estate investors, this is Scott Carson. I'm known across the country as the Note Guy, and I've been an active note investor focused primarily on the niche of non-performing notes, distressed mortgage notes on residential commercial properties for almost 20 years now. My company is WeCloseNotes.com. And I know there's a lot of different things when it comes to the note world. Are you buying performing notes? Are you buying owner finance notes? Are you buying institutional debt like I would focus on? Are you buying first, seconds, contract for deeds? There's a lot of questions. And it can be very confusing about what you can or cannot do. So one of the great things that we've hosted for the last couple of years that we do on just about a regular monthly basis is we host our one-day class called Note Weekend. If you go to noteweekend.com, you can register for a free 3.5-hour class. We'll talk to you and share with you how you find, fund, and flip non-performing notes. And yes, you can buy non-performing notes from banks, hedge funds, and a variety of different hard money lenders out there for your own portfolio. No, you don't have to have millions of dollars to dive into the non-performing note game. We've got students that have bought plenty of deals with 25, 30 grand, getting their ball rolling, using their self-directed IRA, who are tired of dealing with toilets, tenants, trash outs, tired of battling contractors and GCs to get properties rehabbed. We all know the market is changing. And while it may not be like 2008, 9, and 10 again, we do see a lot of distressed debt out there on both the residential and the commercial side. So if you're thinking about diving into the note game, becoming a note investor, a lien lord, as you like to say, versus a landlord, or you just want to figure out what it is about the sexy side of real estate in the note space, well, check it out, noteweekend.com. Doesn't cost you anything. We host it live, usually the first or second Saturday of each month. You can go today, register at the website, noteweekend.com, register for the next live class we host. You'll get sent a replay of the previous class so you can start learning about the note business today. No questions asked, no credit card needed. This is a great way for you to dip your toes in the water and see if it's warm, because I guarantee going through our one-day class, you want to dive into the deep end and become a note investor. So check it out, noteweekend.com. You can also go to our website, WeCloseNotes.com. Check out our podcast. Check out our #1 YouTube channel. We are here to help support you. Whether you're an experienced investor or you're brand new to investing, Note Weekend is a great place for you to get the ball rolling. People often say we cover more in our 3-hour class than most people cover in their 3-day class. So check it out. Love to have you be part of our Note family, but get signed up today at noteweekend.com. Thanks and have a great day.